is Dave Lang from Comcast. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to give you a tour of the Upware Marketplace, a little introduction. And to do that, I'd like to introduce Jeremy Huey, who's going to be our tour guide today. Jeremy, are you there?
Here, Dave. Thank you very much for the introduction. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Upware webinar. So let's walk through Comcast business. Just some initial slides before we actually jump into the Upware Marketplace. So what's Upware? Upware is a marketplace from Comcast Business. It's a collection of business-grade cloud solutions. It offers a carefully selected collection of best-in-class cloud solutions for our customers, along with one source for technical support on all Upware from Comcast Business applications. You can find the Upware Marketplace at business.comcast.com/Upware. And you might ask yourself, why Upware? So why Upware? It's a Comcast-vetted collection of business-grade cloud solutions, easy access with a single sign-in, easy account management, simple consolidated on one credit card bill, simple user management with single portal access, single call support, integrated data and Upware from Comcast Business application support, and flexible and scalable solutions tailored to growing businesses. So let's jump into the Upware Marketplace. So there are three different ways to access the Upware Marketplace. The first is the one that we mentioned, where if you go to business.comcast.com/Upware, and it'll basically redirect you to the Upware Marketplace. But another way to get to the Upware Marketplace is through our business class portal, and it can be found at businessclass.comcast.net. And if you go there, it's going to ask you to sign in. And on signing in, sign in here. Just click sign in. It's going to bring me to the account section of the business class portal, where one can manage a lot of their account details as a Comcast customer. But within this portal, one can access the Upware Marketplace. And if you click on the Upware Marketplace link, it'll bring you directly into the Upware Marketplace at upware.comcast.com. And you'll notice that I'm signed in as John Smith, a business owner, an admin, or someone from this user's company. But if I go to the main Marketplace page, this is what we call the Marketplace homepage. And you'll notice that it's at upware.comcast.com, so that is the third way of accessing the Marketplace. If you just type that directly into your web browser, it'll bring you directly to this site. And again, you can access the Marketplace via the other two methods. When you first get to the page, it'll show you this interstitial page, which basically breaks down the value proposition of the Upware Marketplace. And it also has a video here, which kind of gives you details on the Upware Marketplace and some of the applications that it offers, as well as the value proposition. You can always skip this screen the next time you come in, and you can go directly to the Marketplace by clicking this button, and then you are in the Upware Marketplace. So I just want to walk you through a general breakdown of how the Marketplace is composed. If you start at the top, you notice you are signed in via single sign-on with our business portal. On the top, this is what we call our header and tabs. The Marketplace tab leads you directly to this page, and all user types can access this page. You have a My Apps section where users go to access their applications, and all users of a company, including admins and regular users, can access their applications. But then if you're an admin, like we are logged in today, or a business owner, you get this account tab, which lets you manage your account as well as your applications from the Upware Marketplace. Now scrolling down, here we have our hero, which showcases applications and specials on an ongoing basis. If you go down here, we have three different sliders. We have featured applications, we have Comcast applications, and we have Poplar applications. Each of these bring you to storefronts for our products, which we'll get to in a minute. But here we showcase as well featured applications that may be of interest to you. And here in Comcast Applications, these are a lot of the products that we offer as Comcast. Popular Applications is really what are other users buying. So if you're interested to see what's popular and basing your decisions off of that, then you can always come down here and get a quick reference to there. On the side here, this is what we call our aisles, and they're basically groupings of applications based upon business need. So here we have data backup, data security, collaboration, and Comcast Business. And if you clicked on an aisle, it'll bring you to a grouping of applications. So within the data backup aisle, we offer a number of different applications ranging from Carbonite to Mozy to Digital Safe and to our own signature support. If you go down here to data security, we offer Norton as well as WebSense. And within the collaboration aisle, we offer Sooner, Box, YouSendIt, and our own hosted Microsoft Exchange. And then the last aisle is our Comcast Business aisle. And here we offer a lot of the products that I've mentioned before, as well as website hosting and business voice edge, as well as, most importantly, Upware 101. And you may ask, what is Upware 101? It's actually a good place to come if you're new to the marketplace and want to learn more about it. And it's also a good place to come if you want to come back on a regular basis to get up to speed on some new things, learn more things, and learn about different changes in the marketplace. So here it kind of breaks down what is Upware, a lot of the features and benefits that we went over. It has a demo that you can watch, kind of list a lot of applications here that Comcast offers. And if you go here to support, it kind of brings you to easy to get to support information. And here, most importantly, is really a Getting Started tab, which offers various documents and videos to help you get started on the Upware Marketplace. So it's really a good place to come back to learn about the marketplace, to continue to groom your education, and come back for changes in information. And if you go back to the marketplace, you'll notice that the Upware 101 storefront, so to speak, is within the featured applications. It's also within Comcast apps. So what this basically is on the main page there are different ways to sort of get you to the same places. So whether something is advertised at the top, within a slider, or within an aisle itself, you can get to the destination where you want to go. Or you could simply type in something like Upware, and it'll bring you to things like Upware 101. So you notice here we're in this listing page, which is basically a search engine. So you can do freeform search to get you to where you want to go. You'll notice that we found Upware 101 just by typing in Upware. There are different filters on the side, which can kind of bring you to other types of applications. So you notice that we talked about the aisles before. If you go to data backup, actually let's clear this out here. If you go to data backup, it'll bring you to the data backup applications that you saw in the aisle that we went to on the main page. And if we took that off and went to data security, it would bring you to those applications as well. Now while we're on this page, a good feature to point out is if you're trying to make a decision for an application, you can always go to grid mode, and let's actually take this filter off. You go to all the applications. You can go to grid mode, and you can do a compare contrast if you're that type of buyer who wants to understand, who wants to stack things up against one another and ultimately see, what is the best application for me based upon attributes that are important to me. So if we went to collaboration and chose all the applications in here and wanted to compare them, simply check them off, and you click the compare button. And this brings you to a compare applications grid. So it'll give you the description of the application, the feature breakdown, starting price. You'll see most of these have a free trial available. The category it's in, which we're in, the vendor that offers the product, as well as the available plans and pricing. So it's an easy way to make a decision, and once you have a decision made, you can quickly jump into any one of these products by clicking these red buttons here. Now, if we close that out and go back to the main page, we can kind of walk through other sections of the marketplace. So My Apps here, as we mentioned, any user of a company can get here, whether you're an admin or a regular user, and this is a one-stop shop for a company to, any users of a company to user applications. And if we go to the account section, and remember you need to be an admin to get here, one can come here and manage everything Upware about their business. Whether that be looking at a dashboard. So basically what this is here is a dashboard of all activity for Upware in your company. So if you have multiple people buying things or administratively changing things within applications, one is able to log in and kind of see a dashboard of all those events. Or we can just see things that John Smith did, which is who I'm logged in today as. You'll notice a bunch of little hotkeys here, your team members, but basically all these hotkeys bring you to these tabs here, and just kind of walk you through these. This lists all the users in your company. All identity management is done via the business class portal, and all sign-on is done through single sign-on. So if you wanted to go to the portal to manage users, you would go back there, and you can always get there by clicking on Comcast Business. You notice that's hyperlinked. And from there you can add more users, change roles, change names, and all that information would translate back to the Upware Marketplace through single sign-on. You notice this company has 3 users, 2 are system admins, and 1 is a regular user. Again, regular users wouldn't be able to get to this section, just in case a business owner didn't want certain employees to kind of see higher level information. So if you go here under applications, you can see all the applications that this company has. You'll see here that I have Digital Safe as well as Box, and within this view, one can manage their applications. Whether I want to assign users, I can click on that. It'll bring me to this tab here, and we'll get there in a minute. I can upgrade to a different edition. I can look at the billing history of this application, and I can also cancel the subscription if I needed to. And here it tells who bought the application, what are their access rights, and when the contract or the invoice term ends with the application in question. If I go here, this is where one would assign applications to users. You'll see here that if I chose Digital Safe, here are the users of my company, and I can very well assign them to the users of my company, and the application appears within their My Apps section when they log into the Upware Marketplace themselves instantaneously. If I wanted to change billing information for the marketplace, I can always come here and change my credit card info. All applications in the marketplace are, as mentioned in the value proposition, are handled via credit card, and everything is all consolidated on your credit card statement. Credit card information isn't stored in the Upware Marketplace. It's actually stored in encrypted fashion at PayPal. One can also go here to view the invoices and payments that they've made for their applications if they ever need to go back there for accounting purposes. So if I go back to the main page, I just want to walk you through some actual actions in terms of buying. So if I want to do something as for data backup, I would go to the aisle, or again I could get to it via one of these sliders or heroes if it's featured, or I could search for it. But if I went here to the aisle and I wanted to buy Mozy, for example, Mozy Desktop, I would come here and open the storefront, and here I would learn about the product at hand. This is for online backup and access of business data, and here it gives me a breakdown of features and benefits. Gives me all the pricing available. Here it gives a different view of features with screenshots that I can learn more about the product. If there are reviews about the product, I can see them here, see what other customers or other businesses are writing about. Here I can ask questions directly to the vendor themselves to learn more about the product. For support, it's another way to get to support for not only for the product, but also for the support that Comcast offers for all applications in the marketplace as part of our value proposition. And here, every storefront has a Getting Started tab. You'll notice on Upware 101, it has Getting Started about how do I use the marketplace, what's the marketplace about. Each application also has a Getting Started tab, which explains how do I get started with the application within the marketplace itself. whether I'm Windows or Mac. Here gives a breakdown of the SKUs. So whether I want to buy something on a monthly basis or buy something on an annual basis, I can. It gives me a breakdown of the month, what's included. And again, one can always go back to the grid view to get a comparative view if they want. But if I wanted to buy something, I would either go to one of the SKUs or click the buy button. And here I can choose which SKU I want. So I want a 10 gigabyte monthly. Let's just say that's what suits my business the most. I can assign it to unlimited users and includes 10 gigabytes of backup. And $9.95 a month is okay for me. So if I go here, you'll see that total monthly recurring fee as of 5/2 is $9.95. So I click continue. Here I'm in test mode, so I don't have to put in real credit card information, but this is where you would enter your credit card information, similar to a lot of shopping cart features. You click continue. Once you enter your credit card, it's the only time you'll need to enter it unless you need to change your credit card or cancel it. Next time you log into the marketplace, it'll only show the last 4 digits, and all the information is stored at PayPal in an encrypted, protected fashion. So it's highly secure. You notice here, this is the buy flow. So we've created the order. We've gone through the billing details of credit card information. We're about to confirm the order. This is where your credit card information would show up if we're using an actual credit card in this instance. But here it gives a breakdown of what I'm buying, for how much, and to what level. And I agree on the terms and conditions. Place the order. So this is your receipt. And again, you can always go back to the billing info section under account if you're an admin to view all your invoices. So you'll be able to see this information at another time for accounting purposes. So we bought the application, and you'll notice it shows up within your My Apps instantly. So one can go to this view, and whether I go to the account tab that we were on before to assign users, I could do that. But I just want to show there's also hotkeys within the tiles themselves where I can manage the application. It brings me back to that manage application screen under account, where I can assign users directly, which brings me back to the assign app screen under account directly. So we bought Mozy Online Backup Desktop, and I want to assign it to the users of my company. Save the changes. Now, when these users log in, the Mozy Online Backup Desktop application will show up instantly within their My Apps. You could also unassign it from users instantaneously. You click Changes, and it will disappear instantaneously. So we've assigned the application. If we go back to My Apps, one can instantaneously launch the application. So if I'm working with this Mozy product, which is the online backup tool, it's going to single sign on me to this Mozy product from the marketplace. And here I'm single signed on with my user ID, and I'm able to start using the Mozy product. So essentially what this is a one-stop shop for one to use all their applications. You'll see here that I have Box as well. If I went and clicked on Box, just close this one out. Within Box, you'll see that I'm single signed on, and Box is basically a collaboration tool where one can share documents with employees, use as a collaboration tool around those documents. So you notice if I go here, assume if you've assigned it to the users of your company, they'd be able to launch Box from their My Apps as well and be able to get into this interface. But if they got in here and you wanted to share a document with them, you You can share a document with them. We're going to share how can Upware help your business with them. And if I upload that, within the box application, it's encrypting the file, and it's stored for others to see. Now, if I want to take actions on it, users can comment on the document. So whether I want to say, create document, I can do that. I can assign it directly to a user to review, approve, or update. You put in their email addresses here, and they will get an email notification where they can kind of direct link into performing those actions for this document. Or I could even go up here. I could even share this document directly. So I'm sending a link to access the document directly. I can put my message in here that I want. I can put the names of the people in my company here, and I'll send them the document directly. That's using the application. So if I go back here, you'll notice that one can not only have an interface open to work with all their applications, one can toggle back and forth and conduct their business by having tabs in a web browser open. So going back to the main marketplace page, that is really the gist of the marketplace. You'll see that it's pretty simple to use, and it's fairly intuitive, and it offers a lot of great applications. So if you have any questions, you could always come down to the bottom. You'll notice that on each of the support tabs on the storefronts, there was contact information, but if you scroll down, there's ways to get in contact with us here in the footer. So if you click Contact Us, it'll open up an email window directly. Or you can call the Upware dedicated number down here at the bottom. And also, while we're down here in the footer, there's ways to get to support information as well as frequently asked questions. And if you ever wanted to read about the privacy policy, visitor agreement, or corporate info, you could do that as well. So thank you for your time, and hope you like the Upware Marketplace.
Jeremy, this is Dave. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple questions came in on our chat line while you were doing this presentation. And there's two levels of login. There's just a user login, and then you said a system admin. Is the account tab limited to just the system admin?
The account tab is just limited to the system admin. So
okay.
If you go to the portal, you have different levels of users within your company. And if you're not an admin, when you come over to the marketplace, by either direct login to the marketplace or coming from the business class portal, a regular user would just see the marketplace tab as well as my apps. They would not see account.
Okay, so the account tab is unique to that system admin login.
Correct.
Okay. And the other question, do we have bundles available in the Upware Marketplace?
We do have bundles, and that's actually a great question. It's something we're showcasing at the moment. If you kind of go to the hero at the top, you'll notice we're offering a home office bundle. We're also offering a small office bundle for $3, as well as a small office bundle for $5. And if you click Buy Now, and again, some of these bundles are showcased in different parts of the marketplace that we went over in terms of the sliders, etc. But if you go to the small office bundle for $5, has a similar look to a storefront. Within this bundle, we're selling YouSendIt, which is a collaboration tool, as well as a Mozy Online Backup Desktop, which is an online backup and desktop tool that we went over. You'll notice that with each one, you can kind of get more information about the products individually. It gives a price breakdown at the bottom, as well as what's included. And by buying a bundle, it's cheaper than buying the apps individually. So a bundle is actually a good way if you're looking to meet core needs of your business, and which is what a lot of these bundles are built around. You'll need to back up files. You'll need to collaborate with documents. If you know that you already need these things, it's probably best to go get a bundle. because one, it's all together in one sort of billing line item, and in addition, it's cheaper than buying the apps individually.
Okay. All right, Jeremy, that's all the questions that we had come in on our chat. So we do thank everybody for coming today. Jeremy, was that all we had, or anything else?
That's it. And again, if you have any questions, the contact information is on the front page of the Marketplace.
Okay. I want to thank everybody for coming.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Please stand by.